If you're looking for a small, lightweight, easy-use camper that has everything you need, I might have the camper for you. It is the Coleman CTS 15 BH Expedition LT. A long name for a small camper. My name is Randy, and you're watching Go Midwest Fishing. This is a 2015 model. I bought it off Facebook Marketplace earlier this year, and I've been camping with it all summer long. And I gotta tell you, I really love this camper. So to get started, we're gonna do a quick walk around to the outside. I'll show you the inside. Then we're gonna go over all the things I really love about this camper and a couple things that I don't. All right, starting with the outside, this is a 15-foot camper with the tongue connected. It is 18 feet 9 inches. So let's just start up here at the tongue. It has the manual tongue jack, one propane bottle, and a place for the battery. And it has this nice, really large window, which you can open and close. And even when it's closed, it's kind of transparent, so it does let a little bit of light in. All right, walking around to the front, it has a manual awning. Really easy to set up, and it's actually quite sturdy. Had a few storms in it, no problem whatsoever. And you got a couple storage bins, one here that goes under the front here. You can access it from inside. I'll show you that. It goes pretty deep in there, and sometimes you got to crawl in pretty far to get to it. One little fold down step. You got your outside light right there. And here's your window for one of your bunks. This does open up. And then a storage in the back, pretty much identical to the front one. All right, looking around the back side, it's pretty plain. There ain't much here. There's a spare tire and your standard 4-inch bumper, which can open up on each end to put your sewer pipes in. Take a quick look here, so you can just pop these caps off. That's where you keep your sewer hose. It's real nice. Keeps it out of the camper. All right, the left side of the camper, not a whole lot going on here. Just got all your appliance stuff, so connect to your city water right there. It's your furnace exhaust. Here's your exhaust for your fan over your cooktop. And what I learned is you got these little tabs here. That'll allow that to let the air out, and when you're traveling, you flip these little tabs up to keep it from flopping around. It has 30 amp power. So right there's your plug. That works pretty good. This here is the vent for the refrigerator, and we also have hot water right here. Works great. I have it on like the warm setting, and it will burn you, it's so hot. And for filling up your water tank right here. The window for the kitchen area, and your air conditioners right there. Alright, let's go take a look inside. Got your solid door, but you also have a screen here if you want to just use that. It's got some patented little doorknob here. You can just push down on that, and it actually pushes the lever down out here. Like, you can just open it up to get to it if you want. Alright, going in, I got a wide angle lens on so you can see the whole camper easily. Just walking in right away, you got your fire extinguisher down here. You got a little cabinet to put all your coats in, which I really love this area right here. It actually can fit quite a bit in here. Got some hooks up there to hang everything. I keep my Coleman lanterns in here too. And then you got a little shelf up here to throw all your wallets and phones and whatever. And here is the, you can hook a TV here if you want, but the 12-volt power source, which I have this connected in, so you can hook up a lot more things to charge. All right, looking to the front, this is your seating area, and this is really cool because it's a big U-shaped area. You can fit like 6 people in here. A nice big table to eat on. And it has storage up there. This is where you can access those bins underneath if you want. You can lift that up and get to the storage outside. The air conditioner, which is a little bit different than most, it's just the small little one that's in the side of the camper. This is actually really nice. I know some people complain that's not like a rooftop unit, but in this size of camper, this does just fine, and it costs way less. And the cool thing about this is it keeps your height down. So if it was on top, I wouldn't be able to fit in my pole shed, but right now I can actually park this inside my shed. It is it's only 9 feet 11 inches tall. And the other thing with this is if it ever breaks, it's like $100 some bucks at Walmart. You can replace it real easy. Where the rooftop unit, you're talking, you know, $1,000. All right, let's look at the window below there. It's got these little knobs that just pull out and real easy to open. And the kitchen area, got more storage up there. Just a quick look in there. Keep all my paper plates and cups and that kind of stuff in there. Plenty of counter space. Plastic sink. Got your double burner cooktop, little hood fan, and then, you know, small microwave. And down here we got the refrigerator. Pretty decent size one for such a small camper. Holds quite a bit. I like this little pouch here. I keep all my spices and camper keys in there. And it's got my lighter. Nice big storage area here, although the bottom part is actually blocked off because there's hoses and stuff running through there. But a nice big area if you have like a toaster and knife set in there. There's your furnace and your power source. And this is really cool. This one comes with a nice drawer. It's kind of hard to open, but you can put all your utensils and stuff in here. I really like that drawer. And then right before you get to the bathroom, we have another closet with some pretty good storage in there. And then the bottom one here, same deal, but it doesn't go back quite as far because there's more hoses and stuff running through there. That's where I keep my garbage and kind of stuff. Keep like all the food and that stuff in these. All right, continue around. Let's go into the bathroom. Pretty decent bathroom. I like that the toilet's like straight on. Sometimes they're at an angle on some of these little campers. And here's the shower. It's got a skylight in there so you can see it. Nice and light. And you got the just regular vent hood up here. Make open, get some air through here. Even has a nice mirror. Hey buddy. Alright, let's look at going around the left here. The BH in the name stands for bunkhouse. So you get 2 bunks here. I'm 5'10", and I can stretch fully out in there, but I'm real close to hitting my head and feet, so it's, I think they're like 6 feet long. Oh yeah, and then I wanted to show you up on the ceiling here. We got crank. There's a actual TV antenna you can crank up because the TV mounts right here. And you got your, you know, smoke alarms and stuff, and you got speaker for the stereo right here. I don't use it a whole lot, but it works good. Now I'm going to go over some of the things that I really love about this camper, a few things that I don't love so much. So I'm going to start off with something that's kind of a love-hate mix here. So the dining area, I absolutely love how big it is. A nice U-shaped dining table with the big table. And it also folds down into a bed. So you put the table down, put those cushions down, and it makes a nice big queen-sized bed. So I love the dining area. I love the nice big bed. What I don't like is it's either one or the other. So if we have 4 people in here, so we have 2 people sleeping there. We have, you know, each kid sleeping in one of the bunks. You don't really have a dining table. If you want to eat inside because it's raining, you have to take up all your bedding, and then you have to put it somewhere. And if your kids are staying in the bunks right here, you're gonna have to throw all your stuff on their bunks. As you can see right now, I have we have like a 3-inch memory foam pad we put on there. So I'm storing it on the top bunk right now because I have the dining table up. So even though I love both the bed and the dining table, that's probably the biggest downfall of this camper, and it's strictly due to its size. You can't have both at once. So if I did upgrade, it would solely to have a separate dining table and a separate bed, so I didn't have to, you know, take it apart. All right, another small issue is right here is the only 12-volt power in the camper. So I hooked up this little device here, which is really awesome. I love it. Battery's running a little low. It tells you your volts right there. Got an on-off switch. It's got 4 USB ports and 3 cigarette lighter type ports here. This thing is awesome. I've been using it a ton. If you want one, I can link it down in the description for you. So I have my little 12-volt fan here plugged in. Keeps air circulating. It's when I'm on battery power. Alright, looking down the bottom bunk here, this is kind of getting nitpicky, but the little thing that opens the window, when you're laying in here, you kind of bump it a lot. Keeps opening and shutting, and it's kind of right in the way, so I don't really like where that's positioned, but not a big deal. Alright, let's move on to the outside. So our storage bins here, in order to lock them closed, you need a key. See, they don't, I really wish they had some kind of handle you can also turn and keep them shut and then lock it when you want it locked, but instead I just usually just leave them kind of hanging open like that. Although I could probably change out that lock pretty easy and put a different handle in there, so not a big deal. Going around to the front, I put a larger battery on here, and I don't know if you can see these screws right there. That's where the propane regulator was, and it was blocking my battery. I couldn't get it in there, so I relocated the regulator to the bottom frame part here and moved it from there. Otherwise, this bigger battery box would not fit there. All right, and one last item is the door. So when we have the awning up like this, when you open the door, it hits that. So there's nothing, no way to kind of keep the door open, and it won't open all the way. It does have this little latch here you can put in, but I don't recommend using it because, one, it holds the door at about that angle right there, and sure enough, everyone forgets it's on there and they try to open or close the door and it rips it apart. So I would not use that. All right, enough about the stuff I don't like. Let's talk about everything I absolutely love about this camper. One, being a smaller camper, it has a great layout. It has pretty much everything you need, from a nice big dining table. You can have a nice big bed up front. It's got the 2 bunks. I like the way the kitchen's laid out, and it has tons of storage space in here. And if you do plug into electricity, it's got outlets everywhere. I got one there. This is your tells about your tanks and your battery and everything. Battery's almost dead. Turn on your water pump. Anyway, you got outlets there. Got outlets there. Got an outlet up there. They're actually lighting up here too. There's some lighting. It's got tons of lighting in here. These are not the original lights. It came with regular incandescent type lights. I changed them all out for LED lights, and I like it much better that way. Real easy fix if you want to do that. All right, let's head back outside. All right, another thing I really love about this is this gigantic front window. Most of these campers have really tiny windows in the front, and I love this. It just opens it up and you can see a lot of light coming in, and you can see all around you if you're out in the woods and stuff. I really love that window. All right, and overall, probably the best thing about this camper is its size. I know it's kind of small, so you get limited space in there, but because it's small, you can fit in just about any campsite there is. I've had this thing in all kinds of crazy campsites, ones that were just booked for tent sites, I think, and had no problem whatsoever getting in there. It's really easy. You go in the campground, you back it right in, no problem. Easy to level out. It's only single axle, so it's super easy to level, and it only weighs 2,800 pounds dry weight, so you can pull it with just about anything. And speaking of pulling it, look at that. It's just like hooking up a boat. You just put her on your hitch, throw a couple chains on, plug your lights in, you're ready to go. I don't have any kind of sway bars, nothing like that. It pulls real easy down the road. And another thing I really love about this is it's so easy to set up. Like we're saying, we just easily back it into any campsite, put the 4 stabilizers down, you throw the awning out if you want, plug it in if you need to, It's so simple. Literally takes like 10 minutes to set this thing up and you're ready to camp. But I will also say that it is kind of runs kind of low to the ground. So if you're in a campsite that's got a lot of variations to it, you might find that we had one campsite where it's on a kind of a hill, and like the front end was literally like a couple inches off the ground. We still made it work, but yeah, it rides kind of low. And then when you do the sewer hookups on the outside there, they're kind of low to the ground too, so you don't get much of a gradient to let the sewer water run out. All right, so there you have it. After one full season of camping, I really love this camper, and I would highly recommend it to anyone wanting to get it. And for being such a small camper, it is still fairly wide, wider than most little campers, so you do get a little bit of extra room, lots of storage space. You can fit 4 people. It's pretty much everything you want in a simple, easy to use, lightweight camper. Well, thanks for taking the little tour with me. I hope it helped. If you love camping and fishing, I have lots of great articles at GoMidwestFishing.com. And don't forget to like and comment on this video. It really does help, and I do appreciate it. So everyone, thanks so much for watching.